Sarah posted her morning routine at 5 a.m. Green smoothie, meditation, gratitude journal. Choose joy. She captioned it with a sunshine emoji. 3 hours later, she was crying in her car before work, completely exhausted. If you've ever felt like you're supposed to be happy all the time, if you've been told to just think positive when you're struggling, if you've ever felt guilty for feeling sad, this story is for you. Because today, we're going to talk about the dangerous difference between toxic positivity and real hope, and why one of them might be slowly breaking you. Let me tell you about two people, Sarah and James. Both 24. Both going through hell. But their stories, completely different. Sarah grew up in the age of Instagram. She learned early that the world rewards positivity. Her mom always said, "Don't be negative, honey." Her teachers praised her for being so cheerful. And when she got to college, the self-help influencers taught her that her thoughts create a reality. So when Sarah's life started falling apart, when she lost her job, when her relationship ended, when her anxiety got so bad she couldn't sleep, she did what she'd been taught to do. She smiled. She journaled her gratitude. She posted inspirational quotes. She told everyone, "I'm blessed. Everything happens for a reason." But here's what Sarah didn't post. She was terrified. She was applying 250 jobs a week with no callbacks. She was skipping meals to save money, and every night, she'd stare at the ceiling wondering what was wrong with her. Because if positive thinking was supposed to fix everything, why was she still drowning? Now, let me tell you about James. James lost his job the same week Sarah did. Same industry, same brutal rejection emails. But when his friends asked how he was doing, James said something different. He said, "Honestly, I'm scared. This sucks, but I'm figuring it out." No fake smile. No, everything happens for a reason. Just honesty, and then he got to work. 3 months passed. Sarah kept posting her morning routines, kept saying she was choosing happiness. But inside, she was collapsing. Because here's the thing about toxic positivity, it doesn't just fail to solve your problems, it makes them worse. Every time Sarah felt anxious, she told herself, "Stop being negative." Every time she felt sad, she felt guilty for feeling sad. It was like being sad about being sad, and then being sad about that. Her friends would say, "Just be grateful for what you have." And Sarah would nod and smile, even though she wanted to scream. "I am grateful, but gratitude doesn't pay my rent." The worst part, Sarah started believing she was the problem. Because if positive thinking works, and she's thinking positive, and nothing's working, then clearly she's just not doing it right. She's not positive enough. She's not trying hard enough. So she tried harder. More affirmations, more gratitude lists, more forced smiles. And she got more exhausted. Meanwhile, James was doing something completely different. When James felt scared, he called his friend and said, "I'm scared." When he felt rejected after another job rejection, he let himself feel rejected. He didn't pretend it didn't hurt. He didn't gaslight himself into fake happiness. But here's what James did do. After he let himself feel the pain, he asked, "Okay, what's one thing I can do today?" Not think positive, not manifest abundance. Just, what's one thing I can do? Some days, that was updating his resume. Some days, he was learning a new skill. Some days, it was just taking a walk because he couldn't handle anything else. And slowly, painfully, James started seeing results. Sarah's breaking point came on a Tuesday. She was writing another gratitude list. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for this beautiful day. When she just stopped and she wrote the truth. I'm exhausted. I'm scared. I feel like I'm failing, and I'm so tired of pretending I'm okay. For the first time in months, she wasn't performing positivity. She was just being honest, and something weird happened. She didn't fall apart. The world didn't end. Instead, she felt lighter. That night, Sarah called her best friend, the same friend she'd been giving "I'm blessed" updates to 4 months. And this time, she told the truth. I'm not okay. I'm really struggling, and I don't know what to do. Her friend didn't say, just be positive. She didn't say, everything happens for a reason. She said, that sounds really hard. I'm here. What do you need? And for the first time in 3 months, Sarah cried, really cried. Not I'm so blessed, tears of joy crying. Honest, messy, human crying. Here's what nobody tells you about toxic positivity. It's not positive, it's avoidance dressed up as enlightenment. Real hope looks different. Let me tell you what happened next. Sarah stopped forcing gratitude and started practicing honesty. She stopped saying, I'm blessed, when she meant I'm struggling. She stopped posting inspirational quotes and started asking for help. And here's the crazy part: once she stopped pretending everything was fine, she actually started making progress. Because when you're honest about where you are, you can actually figure out where to go. James got a job offer after 4 months. Sarah got one after 5. But that's not really the point of this story. The point is this: James always had hope. Real hope. Not the fake good vibes only kind. The kind that says, this is hard. It might get harder, but I'm going to keep going anyway. That's the difference. Toxic positivity says, don't feel bad, just think positive. Everything happens for a reason. Real hope says, you can feel bad and keep going. You can be scared and be brave. You can struggle and still have hope for tomorrow. Toxic positivity denies reality. Real hope faces reality and chooses to keep moving forward anyway. Think about it like this. Imagine you broke your leg. Toxic positivity would say, don't focus on the pain. Just think healing thoughts. You're so blessed to have 2 legs. Real hope would say, yeah, this is broken. It's going to hurt. Let's get you to a doctor, get a cast, and you'll heal. It'll take time, but you'll walk again. See the difference? One denies the problem. One faces the problem and finds a path forward. The generation before us, they weren't taught this. They grew up in a world that said, don't cry and chin up, and others have it worse. But you deserve better. You deserve the truth. Life is hard. Sometimes really hard. And that's not because you're thinking wrong or because you're not grateful enough. Sometimes life is just hard. And you know what? You can handle hard things. Not by pretending they're not hard, but by admitting they're hard and doing them anyway. So here's what I want you to take away from Sarah and James's story. The next time someone tells you to just be positive, you have permission to say, I'd rather be honest. The next time you're struggling and someone says everything happens for a reason, you can say, maybe. But right now, I just need support. And the next time you catch yourself forcing positivity, when you really just need to feel your feelings, remember, you don't heal by pretending you're not hurt. You heal by admitting you're hurt and taking care of yourself anyway. That's real hope. That's real strength. That's what being human actually looks like. If this story hit home for you, dame a favor. Don't just stay positive. Stay honest, stay real, and know that whatever you're going through, you don't have to face it with a fake smile. You can face it as you are, scared, brave, struggling, and hopeful all at once. Because that's not toxic. That's just being human. Thanks for watching, Wiz. I'll see you in the next story.